How about this one?
Maybe we should just
Look
be
at
nice.
that big ass. Look at that big juicy booty.
What's that from?
This is AOC.
Do you think people would assassinate AOC?
No.
I don't know.
I don't think she has any real power at all.
But if she like ran for president or something, they'd probably want to. I wonder if
you'd have to wait for it to really get up that high. I don't think she's possible. I don't think it's a real. I don't think she's a real.
Just imagine being a sner and you zoom in. You zoom in on her tits.
That's on her big.
I can't do it.
On that big juicy ass.
Yeah.
Look at that big ass.
Yeah.
He's like,
I can't do it.
Look at that big juicy booty.
Yeah. You just become a whistleblower. And you write a book about how you couldn't snipe AOC because she had too nice of titties.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Colum Tyrrell Podcast. Today's guest is the great Mike Recine. Make sure you check out his podcast, Out for Smokes. He's going to be releasing a stand-up comedy special later on this year, so head over there right now, subscribe. Also, check out the podcast. I was a guest on that recently, and it was very, very fun. If you want to see me on the road this month, I've got dates in Pennsylvania. I'll be at Soul Joel's, and I'll also be at the Pittsburgh Improv for the rescheduled date after the last show got cancelled. I'm also going to be in Montreal at the end of the month. I've got dates all over the country. Head off to columtyrrell.com to find those tickets. And if you don't see a city that you'd like to see me in, subscribe to the mailing list and you can leave a comment on where you would like to see me. And I will do my best to get out there. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel, please. As you might know, I've got my stand-up special coming out, my half hour, as part of the Gas Digital Presents. There's going to be me, Kurt Metzger, Jordan Jensen, Dave Smith, Luis J. Gomez, and Rich Voss. We're all recording half hours, actually, and I think tickets are still available for that. So head over to gasdigital.com/30, or just go to gasdigital.com, and you'll be able to get tickets. I'm recording on July 12th in the Cutting Room in New York City. It's a great room. It's like a small theater, 200-seater or whatever. Tickets are free. So if you want to come out and check that out, head over to gasdigital.com. Also, as always, you could have gotten this episode 5 days early, ad-free and uncensored if you went to patreon.com/Colum Tyrrell. Not only do you get these episodes early, you also get a bonus episode every single week. So head over there. I've been running that Patreon now for over 2 years, so there's hundreds of extra content available for you over there. All right. All right, everybody.
Do you have a little soundboard?
I have a little soundboard. Mike Recine, ladies and gentlemen.
Hi.
So, yeah, the soundboard.
Thanks for having me.
Look at this. You ready? Say something witty.
Diarrhea. Yeah, that's good.
It's not bad.
Yeah,
I don't press it enough, but there's a lot of times when you say something that's like, you want people to think about it, you go,
right,
and then you just do a little.
Yeah. Which ones do you have?
I got this one.
Which ones do you have locked and loaded?
That might be a little bit loud. Lower that down there, Davey.
Build that wall. Build that wall.
We ran that for a while because I built this wall.
Oh, okay.
This is just plywood.
Okay, it looks good.
Yeah, it's not bad, right?
Yeah.
The wallpaper was a disaster. Never wallpapered again. That was a mistake.
It's hard, right? Is what they say.
It's such a pain.
Yeah.
Well, I wanted something that was kind of unique, but what a pointless stuff.
I need some new skills.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like what?
Like painting. Like that's something that's not moving.
Yeah. Well, you cook. That's good.
Yeah, but
you speak any Italian?
A little bit.
Just like what?
Just like conversational.
You
think I should go work at the UN?
I think you should. Yeah. I think you should embrace your ancestry. Yeah. But you're like half Irish, aren't you?
I'm like an eighth Irish.
An eighth?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were half.
Polish. No.
Oh, Polish?
Yeah.
You keep that bit quiet.
I am quiet about it, yeah.
You embarrassed a little bit? You're like,
not embarrassed.
Oh, you're so stupid.
Yeah.
That's my Polish side.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Don't ever bring up my fucking Polak grandfather.
I crashed my car. I'm like, I'm a quarter Polish.
Yeah, of course. Everything that's bad.
Oh, sorry. Just go ahead, sir.
Every time you get laid, though, then you're like, Italian. Yes.
Yeah. Or when I don't get hard, I go, I'm a quarter Polish. It's a well-known stereotype, a little-known stereotype.
Yeah, that's fine.
About them, yeah.
You know, we never got the Polish are stupid stereotype.
You didn't?
No.
Yeah.
I guess we never had them move over till like late in the 2000s or something. But I think the Polish are stupid thing comes from like the early 1900s.
Does it?
As far as I know.
You ever hear the joke about the Polish guy who locked his keys in his car?
No.
He had to use a coat hanger to get his family out.
Get the fuck out of here.
I have a book here.
Yeah, wonder where that comes from, because Italians are pretty stupid.
I think everyone's kind of stupid, right?
Yeah, but Italians are like exceptionally stupid. Excuse me.
Polish to us are Mexicans. Polish are our Mexicans. Like they come across the border.
They come across the border.
They work for
yeah.
cheap. They work all day, every day. They seem to just
Interesting.
They're drunk.
Yeah.
yeah. They're sitting on the corner.
But the music's not as good.
No,
the food's not as good.
There's no. They didn't bring any cuisine.
You're never like, let's go to a kibasi truck.
What are those little dumplings? Those little Polish dumplings.
Pierogies, they're good.
Pierogies, yeah,
they're good. Yeah, but I haven't found anybody who makes them. No, as good as my grandmother in the city.
Oh,
because they're sweet. You go to like Veselka, and they're sweet for some reason.
Yeah,
you know,
Poland's a fucking nice spot to go.
Is it?
Yeah, people sleep on Poland's amazing.
Yeah, that's what I hear. Yeah,
it's quality. I went and I went.
Do they have like beaches?
No, it's landlocked.
Yeah, it's landlocked.
But they have these old squares.
What do they have, like lakes?
No, like just old squares. Each of their city is like built around these old squares, and they've got like horse and carriages. It's very fairy tale like. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because
Croatia was like that too. My wife was like, "It's like the Little Mermaid here."
That's like you
gotta take. So if
you're a pedophile, you'll love.
When you take your wife on vacation, it's got to look like some Disney movie.
Yeah,
for her to enjoy it.
Yeah, they always want to go to Disney.
Whatever. Yeah. If it looks like any kind of Disney movie, they'll be happy.
Yeah.
And they had I remember I was there. They had a museum of war photos that I went to see. I went by myself. Yeah. And I just looked at all the war photos, and that was cool.
Croatia's always been getting ragdolled, haven't they?
Yeah. In the early '90s, there was a war.
They were getting ragdolled.
But it's a really pretty country.
Good.
But it's a shame because it just sounds like a war zone.
Croatia,
Bosnia, all these countries.
Yeah, they all sound disgusting. But some of those places, you assume they're disgusting.
When you picture them, you picture like an old woman with a shawl over her head, like
crying,
running away from a helicopter that's shooting at her.
Yeah, just a crumbling building. There's rocks where her house used to be.
Yeah.
It's one of those before and after photos. Yeah. Where it used to be this thriving city, and now it's just a bunch of rubble and orphans.
But now it's nice, but it's like nobody wants to go there. Who wants to go to Bosnia?
Oh, I don't know.
If you're like over 30, you remember when Bosnia was on the TV all the time.
The only thing is, did you see that Croatia did well in the World Cup? And they had some chick who would wear bikinis to all of the...
That's cool. Their president is really thick. I don't know if she's still the president.
Is that her?
Yeah.
Yeah,
they have like a thick. She's like a
Googled sexy politician.
Okay, no, not that guy.
Oh, Zoran Milosevic.
No, it's a lady.
That's my Polish side. No, I'm Polish.
Yeah, her. Oh, yeah. No, look,
that's not her.
There's her in a bathing suit.
Oh, yeah, that's her.
Yeah.
Woo.
Yeah.
Croatian president.
She looks like the girl in high school that wouldn't go to prom with you because she dated gang members.
She was dating a college kid.
No, she was dating like all the Bloods.
Yeah.
And you were like, would you go to prom with me? And she was like, oh, you're sweet.
Oh, you're so stupid.
Yeah.
Nice.
Big hoop earrings.
It's hard to imagine the shit they say to her. Like imagine like Putin meets her.
Yeah.
What is this? You prostitute?
Right.
Yes.
Right. And you're not that big of a country.
Yeah. But but during the World Cup, they had a fan who would wear bikinis, and she turned into like this. Oh yeah, she went from like.
I don't even care. I'm fine with this.
This one.
I'm fine with this president lady.
This is the girl.
No, I don't give a shit.
You don't give a. Look at those big.
Yeah, they're big, but.
Whoa! Look at those.
Back to the president. I want a girl boss.
But is their president like really a president? Who knows? Because Ireland's president is just like a figurehead. It's more like an ambassador. It's not actually anything political.
Because they're not independent.
Well,
you don't really know anything about Irish history. It's funny. People always want to talk. Yeah, people always want to talk to you about like stuff like that, and you don't know anything about it. You don't know anything about your own country.
I left.
Yeah. You just pretend, oh yeah, it was really bad when I know you don't like my impression.
Every time you do an impression, it's just
you said it sounds like Terrence and Phillip.
that's all it is. It's
That's
just the
the best
Canadians, which is
That's
fine.
the best I can do.
That's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
As long as it's funny.
It's not anything. It's not. I don't know.
But the president.
I'll work on it throughout the course of the show.
That's good.
Yeah.
Please. Please do.
Yeah.
But the president in Ireland, he's just like a little tiny man who owns
Yeah,
dogs.
yeah.
And everyone loves him.
Everyone loves him.
He's like 5 foot tall. He just
Yeah.
waddles in,
Right.
tells you a riddle.
Right.
But yeah, we have a government that we elect, but the president is just like, well, he's also elected, but they're just,
He's elected. Yeah.
yeah, it's not the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. So
Yeah. Would you say that you're like loyal to the crown of England more?
will I?
You kind of feel more of a connection with.
I've never watched the show
With the Queen.
I've never watched a show about the president of Ireland.
Yeah.
But I have watched The Crown.
Yeah.
Watched every single season.
Your girlfriend like walks in on you and you're watching King Charles get the coronation. You're like,
So it looks like no.
yeah.
Should I call him? Stop being a
I'm like,
royalist.
who are you?
You told me you'd never be a royalist. You're
Yeah.
giving up.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
I just needed a little bit of. I just need a little bit of the coronation.
Yeah. It seems like being in the IRA, that must have been cool.
Depends on
You get
what.
to wear a ski mask,
Yeah.
carry a gun around.
Yeah, they wore ski masks and stuff, but I'm sure.
Did they even do any terrorism?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got their hands wet
Yeah.
for sure.
Okay.
Used to be. It depends. There's like so many different generations of the IRA, and the name kind of became. I guess it's almost like Crips, where it's almost like. It's like such a wide term.
Right.
You can't say every single person's doing the same shit.
Right.
But back in the day, the IRA, in like in the 70s stuff, they would a lot of the time they would blow up or burn down buildings, but they would ring ahead
Uh-huh.
and be like, "Hey, in about 20 minutes, that building's about to explode. So
Okay.
you should all get the fuck
Get
out
out.
of there." And
Yeah.
they were like, Fine.
That's nice.
And everyone would pack up their stuff and get their lunch out of the fridge. And like there's a guy,
Yeah,
I gotta
yeah,
get my
yeah.
sandwich real quick.
Yeah.
And
His
then
boiled potatoes or whatever he had.
yeah, of
Whatever
course.
disgusting.
Just
yeah.
whatever leftover former potatoes that he was eating.
Yeah.
But it was nice. What they used to do is they would have these, because it was all cheap shit. What they would do, they would make these like explosive like fire bombs,
Mhm.
and what they would do is they would pour like an acid into like a condom,
Yeah.
wrap the condom, stick that in a box of cigarettes that was full of like a gunpowder type thing,
Uh-huh.
and it would take 20 minutes for the acid to burn through the condom into the
Okay.
thing, and they would go into a shop, try on a jacket, put it in the pocket, put the jacket back on the
Oh, okay.
hanger, and then they would leave and ring. So
Okay.
then they would have 20 minutes for it to go, and the whole place would go up in flames.
Oh, okay.
Pretty fucking sick.
Not bad.
They also blew up a lot of bombs. They also killed a bunch of English people, things like that. They tried
Yeah.
to kill the Queen, missed,
Sure.
unfortunately.
Yeah.
But
That would have been sick.
that would
though.
be solid.
You-
as-
yeah, yeah,
you
yeah.
kill a Queen?
Yeah.
Oh, that would be good.
My dad's in jail for killing the Queen of England.
Well, the guys, they did kill the relations, the Van Battens or whoever. Like,
And they tried to kill Margaret Thatcher too, right?
yeah, they had an attempt on her life
Yeah.
up in Belfast.
Yeah.
There was a hotel up there called the Europa, which has a tagline. I don't know if they still use it, where it's like the most bombed hotel in Europe. Like that's on the slogan. Come on in. It was like there was a time when it was getting bombed.
That's on
every
your
week.
comedy tour poster too, right?
Oh, the most bombed comedian.
Yeah.
I'll take it. The IRA.
Maybe there's a roast joke in there.
There's something in there.
Colum is
The IRA think they could bomb.
Yeah. You should. Yeah. I don't know.
You should go.
I
Colum.
gotta sit down and write that.
Colin
one.
must be a member of the IRA because he sure does bomb a lot.
Yeah.
It's not bad, right? What if I do this?
This guy's.
Get the fuck out of here.
Does that work?
I don't know.
What about this one?
Maybe we should just
Look
be
at
nice.
that big ass. Look at that big juicy booty.
What's that from?
It's political. This is AOC.
Oh, really?
AOC was walking into a fucking.
Oh, yeah.
Pu-
She is now. Do you think they would assassinate her?
Who, the Irish?
No, AOC. Do you think people would assassinate AOC?
No,
I don't know. She's.
I don't
too-
think. I don't think she has any real power at all for
But
anything.
if she like ran for president or something, they'd probably want to.
I
I
don't-
wonder if.
You'd have to wait for her to really get up that high. I don't think she's possible. I don't think it's
Yeah.
a real. I don't
Yeah.
think she's a real.
Just imagine being a sniper and you zoom in. You zoom in on her tits.
That's on
You're
her
like,
big.
I can't do it.
On that big juicy ass.
yeah.
Look at that big ass.
Yeah.
He's
I can't do it.
Look at that big juicy booty.
Yeah. You just become a whistleblower. And you didn't. You write a book about how you couldn't snipe AOC because she had too nice of titties.
Yeah.
You know.
I killed a lot, but they all had bad titties.
And then she has to be like, "Thank you." She can't be like, "You're objectifying me."
Yeah, and you're going.
She probably would though. She's annoying.
She would do that. You would save her life because of her tits, and then she wouldn't.
And then
she wouldn't even let you come on
thank
them. Wouldn't even let. The nice thing would let a guy come on you.
Yeah, she would go on like a Twitter thread about how.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's what happened was the guy was standing outside the courthouse or whatever. She was walking in and some guy was like, "That's my favorite big booty Latina." And he's like making these videos.
Yeah, yeah.
But that guy's a troll. That guy's like a journalist troll.
Yeah,
guy.
yeah.
He's always doing
Alex
weird
Stein.
stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then she was like, this guy was just saying this. He said,
Look at that big ass. Look at that big juicy booty.
she like went on. She was complaining about it.
Yeah.
So funny.
that's such a good clip.
In America, we can. I can't believe I have to. She's like, outside the courthouse, and you're like, yeah, it's like a freedom of speech. He was complimenting you, baby.
Yeah,
he was hollering.
Yeah,
he was hollering at your ass. Let me see if I've got a book called "Seriously Sick Jokes." Right, there must be a segment.
That is just on the record, though. That guy is a little disrespectful.
Yes.
You shouldn't talk to AOC that way.
Get the fuck out of here. What happened with him?
It's not cool to objectify women.
Didn't something happen with him at Barstool Sports, too? He has that fake homeless guy. Isn't it like a fake homeless guy? He might be homeless. Big black guy with a big belly hanging off and ripped clothes. He's always like running. They're always in skits. So
okay. I don't know. Oh yeah. No. That guy's a comic. His name's
the big fat bellied guy.
Tino Romero or something. I used to do mics with him.
Really?
Yeah. He's Dominican.
I don't know.
He looks. Come on, Colum. What race is the guy?
He's black for sure.
Yeah.
He could be a
Romero.
Why does a stool come up? Is that like the Spanish word for stool?
MERO.
Oh, because you
Tino Romero. There you go. This guy, right? Yeah, that guy right there. Yeah, right here. Wait, what is this though? He just pretends to be homeless.
I think that's all it is, and he runs around going, "Ah!"
Yeah.
He just runs around pretending to be homeless. This guy, really.
That's funny because I did mics with him, and he was never like the funniest guy. But he was very nice.
The big fat Dominican guy.
Yeah.
Look,
I'm glad he's found something.
I genuinely,
because he's a nice dude.
No matter what it is, even if you're just eventually your whole shtick is I pretend to be homeless and I shit on the subway. I shit at places where I shouldn't shit.
Mm-hmm.
If you figured it out, you figured it out. Like there is a certain part of desperation in this business when you kind of go, I don't want to do that, but it's like, I bet you he's making some money.
Right.
I bet he's figured it out.
Yeah, you have to. I guess you have to like sell out at some point, right?
I think you have to. I think the second you're even telling people to look at you, you're already crossed the threshold of being gay.
No integrity. Yeah,
like no matter what it is,
it's gay and it's undignified.
Doing anything that's for the people
for a show,
showbiz.
Right,
is
it's
gay.
a silly thing to have integrity about.
You can it's like midgets fighting about who's taller or something like that. It's like, all right, boys.
Would you scab for the writers?
What? That's some desperate fucking times for I come in and I take over SNL.
Yeah.
Okay, so Dominican for.
Oh, sorry, Colin. We thought you could spell. We thought you could spell Saturday. You spelled Saturday wrong.
NSL. I write down.
Yeah.
NSL packet.
Yeah. Colin and I, we were doing moving work during the pandemic, and I was like, "Can you draw up a flyer like for to get us work?" And he sent me like a handwritten like flyer that he drew in pencil, and it said like "Need work?" ? Hire us, and he spelled hire like HIGHER us.
I don't think any of that
No, it was
true.
like it looked
is
like
this true?
It looked like an 8-year-old drew it. Yeah,
I don't know.
but it was. Fine.
I don't remember that at all.
Yeah,
I do remember. Yeah,
you have different strengths and weaknesses.
I do remember you
as a mover.
You created a logo for the company, and it said Truck Boys.
Yeah,
and then I had two, luminous glow in the dark angel wings to the side of it.
Yeah,
and everyone was like, "This
we're
looks like
just figuring everything looked like a tramp stamp."
Everyone said it looked like a tramp stamp. It's like, why did you? I go, what does this look like?
I wanted something to look. The idea that I had was that it would be like it would be your move would get done fast. I wanted something that looked like
remind
sharp.
you of that whore in high school.
And I said, let's put wings on it. And then everybody was like, "This looks like a tramp stamp."
like a woman who OD'd.
Yeah, we're just trying to figure it out.
It was a love letter to some girl in high school that you're like, oh, she had this tramp stamp. And you're like, no, it's just a logo for you, Marie.
And then I took the wings off, and it didn't look the same.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But doesn't that kind of make sense though? Wings for like a moving delivery service.
I guess like speed.
Speed. Yeah, that's what I wanted to convey.
Should be called Speed Boys.
Speed boys,
trucks.
yeah.
Speed trucks.
Fast trucks.
Fast.
Just ask a 4-year-old on the street. What should we name our moving company?
Yeah. What
Dinosaur? How about T-Wex? T-Wex movers.
Some wings, some skates.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a fun little time for us, huh?
That was fun. Yeah.
Running around.
Yeah. Everybody was
breaking people's shit.
Yeah. Not really. I think we were good.
Nah, I don't know.
We had a good crew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Moving was a fucking...
Yeah, but everybody had everybody was complaining during the pandemic. Like people were like, "Oh, I don't have any money," and we were just making money every day.
We were balling.
Yeah, and then what did you do with it? Did you do anything with it?
Never.
I remember I paid our entire apartment's rent 1 month because it was right after we had the baby. So I paid the entire rent, which was like $3,200.
Yeah,
and then my wife was like, "Thank you, honey. I'll pay when I have the money. I'll pay the entire rent."
Oh yeah,
never happened.
Listen,
and now I could really use some of her money.
We've all been a bit of a part of the all fucking. This time next year, baby. You're like, while she's going to the ATM, you're like, this time next year, baby, we'll be in La Bernardine. You're pointing at the restaurant. Anyway, I'll see you later. I'm going for drinks with the boys.
they just close the shades. They see you looking into the restaurant.
Get out of here.
Yeah,
I have done
some
that.
French guy in a red jacket being like,
stop looking at us. I have looked at people literally
as they're eating.
No, just like I have passed La Bernardine. I was like, who's in this? Because it's as far as I know, it's
James Corden having a meltdown.
Yeah, he's just
pissing his pants.
Just poured boiling water in some busboy's face. Why did you take that fork? But I've looked at the people in there just to see what's going on. It's like the second to most expensive restaurant in New York.
Bernardine?
La Bernardine.
Where is it?
Up near Times Square, in the 50s somewhere.
Okay.
And but it's like you think it's going to be all
near Central Park.
Yeah. But it's trendy. Like I saw a lot of Asians, and they were wearing trousers.
There's nothing wrong with that.
No, but
we just want to say that's
not
a problem.
Crazy rich Asians. I would describe them. But they're wearing trousers that show off all their ankles and like big, expensive brands that I wouldn't even know. But I can tell that's like a $2,000 pair of sneakers.
Right.
And then
it doesn't even look good.
No,
it's just what the kids are wearing these days.
He's also wearing he's wearing like a tracksuit with no shirt on underneath it. But for some reason, when he does it, it's cool. When I do it, I'm not allowed in.
Yeah. He's wearing like white overalls.
He just came straight from work. Just a guy. He's covered in paint and Timberlands. He's like, he's never worked a day in his life.
Yeah,
absolutely.
He's wearing a shirt that says like Tommy's Junk Removal, and it's like a $600 T-shirt.
He drove a Sprinter van, ironically. Hell yeah.
Yeah, parked in your hydrant for like the full New York experience. Parked it illegally so we could go in and take a shit.
No, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, nice. Do you ever go to a nice restaurant?
Did I ever go to a nice restaurant? Yeah, a couple times. I still try to do like the budget though. I still say to my wife, I go, I don't know if you need the cocktails. I go, why don't we pregame before, Yeah.
I've more of a just like fuck it, we're balling. I have a baller mentality.
Where's the last nice restaurant you went to?
I was just in Florida. I went to a nice place, but that was like we went to a tapas.
Joe's Stone,
the
crab restaurant. There's
that?
a stone crab restaurant in Florida called like Joe's or something.
No, okay. I didn't even mention where I was in Florida.
Oh,
you just went straight away. Joe's. That could have been like Fort Lauderdale or something.
No,
I went some tapas joint.
Yeah,
which is good when there's a lot of people there because you get to eat a lot of it.
Yeah,
that was pretty solid. Yeah. In New York, I can't remember the nice restaurant I went to.
It's not really worth it.
I usually think it is.
Yeah.
If I drop whatever, $300 for two people.
300, huh?
I think that's fair for a very nice.
That's a lot. See, I could wherever you're going for 300, I could probably get out of there for like 140, 150.
Yeah. You're like, no way.
Yeah.
We're splitting an entree, no wines. I brought my own.
Yeah. I yell at my wife in front of the waiter. I'm like, no, that's too much. You don't need that.
No, I go.
I'm
nuts.
like a cruel mother.
I'll do cocktails at a bar, then go over to a restaurant, then go to an Irish pub after and get fucking hammered.
Oh,
that's usually
nice.
the way it is.
Yeah.
Usually end up somewhere dingy, shitty,
Yeah.
skull and Guinness,
Right.
getting in fights.
Yeah.
The usual.
Yeah.
That's how it ends.
Yeah.
That's how it ends.
Yeah.
You dating a lot with your wife?
Dating a lot?
With the wife?
No, not really.
No. Well, you
It's
got
hard.
the kid.
Yeah, we get the kid.
You got the rugrat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We take him to restaurants, and every time I'm like, oh, he's gonna be like a good baby.
Never
And
once.
there's always food on the floor when we leave. And I try to like pick it up. I'll try to like pick it up with the napkin because I don't want the server to have to pick it up. And my wife is like, they have brooms for that.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I want to be like, my kid knows how to eat at a restaurant, but he doesn't.
No, of course not.
Yeah.
He's 2.
Yeah.
He's running. At least he's not eating off the floor. Yeah. What about flights? You bring him on flights?
Yeah, we just flew from LA. It was good.
Is he
I had
bad
to-
on that or no?
No, he was great.
Oh, good.
Yeah, he sat in his little car seat. I did have to change his diaper in the bathroom.
Okay.
And he's like too big to lay on the changing table, so I had to like stand him up and like wipe his ass. I had to like, and he had like, so I like stood him up, took his diaper off, and then like, wiped his ass back to front.
Okay.
And it wasn't too bad. And then the garbage was full, so I just had this dirty diaper I was carrying around the plane.
Walk over on the plane.
Yeah.
Hello. Ding.
Yeah.
You're like, ding. Waiting.
And I go to where the flight attendants are, and I go, can I toss this? And she goes, yeah. And I go, okay. I go, it's a little smelly. And she goes, is it a diaper? She's like, the bathroom, please.
Okay. Yeah.
But I wanted to be like, the bathroom was full. But now she thinks that I'm just like,
Inconsiderate.
some kind of sociopath. Where she thinks I'm some kind of,
you brought it through security.
psycho.
Like you brought it with you.
I brought it from home.
I'm done with this.
Yeah. It went through TSA.
Excuse me, what is that? sir?
Yeah.
Oh, am I not allowed to bring shit on the plane?
Well, it's liquids. The TSA's handbook says it's liquids. I can bring a shitty diaper from home, sir, that I used to terrorize the flight attendants.
Crash into this plane. I'll rub it on you.
Yeah.
They're like, ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, you hijacked the plane with a dirty diaper.
You just shit in your
That's
hand.
kind of fun.
You hijacked, just shit in your hand and go, I'm smudge it on you.
We better edit this out or Al Qaeda's gonna get some ideas.
They start banning shit on the planes. There's a cross.
Forte.
There's a cross. No shit.
Yeah. No, ISIS hijacked a plane because they just had a dirty diaper.
And then for years, comedians are like, so we all can't bring on diapers because one guy decided to hold up a plane.
No, right before it's like all the terrorists look at each other, they like give each other a look, and they all just go. They all start shitting themselves, and then they take their diapers off and they go, Allahu Akbar. with their shitty diapers. Oh my God!
Yeah, you're ringing your wife, baby, I'm on a plane,
honey, I love you. Four Arabs with dirty diapers. They're in the cockpit.
Oh my God, it smells so bad. Baby, I don't know who's gonna get you. I knew we shouldn't have trusted them.
They're just eating Taco Bell right before.
Yeah. For years, every time a Muslim's getting on the plane, he's like, "Did you have a shit before you got on the plane?"
Yeah.
Did you?
Right. They take Anthony DeVito into the back room. And they go, yeah.
Colonoscopy.
Right. They have to empty his bowels before he flies the plane because ISIS hijacked a plane with 4 dirty diapers.
The diaper terrorist.
It's a good bit.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
It's not bad. We should do it. We should.
Now I wonder, was that a minute long? Because does that work for social media to clip that? Anyway, I don't know.
No.
My brain's broken.
I don't think that'll never fit into anything.
Yeah. It's just the
funny part.
It's just a special moment with me and my boy.
Not everything needs to be clipped and monetized.
No.
But so, if anyone's listening,
The joy of podcasting.
If anyone's listening and you want to turn that into a nice little reel,
send
it in.
Yeah.
Make a little reel out of
Give us
that.
the visuals, the clip art.
Do it all. Add the font. Make sure the font matches all the fonts of my other clips.
Yeah.
Or else I will not post it.
Mm-hmm.
You fucking.
And we got to get these Arabs with their dirty diapers off the planes. It's just Joe Biden being more senile. Everyone's like, "Fuck you!"
Come in, and then you know these the Muslims with the dirty diapers.
Al Sharpton's like, and they ain't letting Muslims shit themselves on planes anymore.
You're telling your kids, you know, in my day, you're allowed to shit yourself on the plane.
In my day, you could wear a diaper on the plane and just shit yourself.
That's our smoke on the plane.
Have you ever thought about doing that though? Just wearing a diaper as an adult?
Never. No. I went to.
I guess usually you can find a bathroom, but it's a pain in New York. It's a pain in the ass. You know.
Honestly, if you were to look at my record of pissing and shitting my pants, I should be probably medically prescribed a fucking diaper. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I'm a sharter.
Are
type
you?
of guy? Yeah.
I don't want to brag, but I don't think I haven't shit my pants since I was like in kindergarten.
I don't know.
Not to brag.
I guess we're all built different. You know what I mean?
I did a road gig recently with another comic, and we drove up there, and I just thought it'd be funny to like start like farting. Like I did it the first time and she laughed. So I was just like, let me keep doing this. And then she was like, aren't you worried that you're going to like shit your pants? And I was like, not at all.
Not at all. And you had Drew Dunn, comedian. He told me he was standing on, about to go on stage.
Yeah.
He's like, needed a fart. He goes, fuck it. Let me just squeeze one out before I go up here. And he's like,
yeah.
And then I was like, to the stage, Drew Dunn. So he just walked on stage with shitty pants. And he just did his entire 45 minutes with shit in his pants.
Oh.
Yeah. He just fucking flew through the set.
That is crazy that someone would let him headline.
That's what happened.
Just kidding.
That was a real shitty comedian. But
he was doing 45?
I guess so, yeah. He's headlining.
Wow.
You know,
shout out to
but it is funny to have shit your pants.
We're big fans over here.
But it's like, what a pro.
Yeah.
Get up there with
No, because I assumed it was like a feature set or something. Just because.
He's
just because that's bad luck. No, but that's bad luck.
To squeeze out the fart because he's like, I don't want to hold in a fart for the whole show. And you don't want to fart on stage instead of wafting shit around.
But it's better to shit your pants before you get on stage than
rather than on the stage. Yeah, because they'll see it. They'll see you be like, hey, what's the deal?
Yeah.
With TikTok.
Yeah.
Just you. Yeah. And then you. You do an act. Oh, some guy farted over here. Some guy farted over here. The whole time.
Yeah.
Oh, and then eventually
some guy in the front row who's there for his birthday. He blame it on him.
This guy shit his pants.
Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah. When I was a kid, my cousin took a shit in my grandparents' pool, and she like blamed it on my special needs brother.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to just do what you got to do to survive.
I guess, but it's kind of fucked up.
It is fucked up.
My aunt was like, well, who else would it have been?
Yeah. And then how did you find out?
She said that to my mom. She goes, well, who else would have done it? It had to be your retard son, Barbara.
He's always shitting in things. He's always shitting in things. And
he didn't. He had a swim diaper on.
Oh,
yeah.
What? So, how did you find out it was the cousin? Did she ever admit it? Years later, she goes, "Yeah, that was me."
Yeah, I think so.
You kids do.
What?
Kids do crazy things. Didn't Mark Normand wear? I think I heard this. Mark Normand wore a diaper during one of his special tapings.
Really?
Maybe I heard this story years ago. Yeah, because he came down with like a horrible flu.
Oh, okay.
One of his Comedy Central half hours. If you see it,
yeah.
he's like he's sweating and he has a big bloated face.
Yeah,
and he's like going bee.
I think it's his half hour, right?
Yeah, and I sure
Mark Normand diaper on stage instead of searching like Mark Normand flu. He just went right for diaper. Diarrhea boy Mark Normand.
Shits his pants, Mark.
Yeah.
So I guess it's
he's popular, huh?
Just type in Mark Normand Comedy Central half hour, and then you'll see a photo of his.
Right.
I could have sworn I heard this. Yeah, he had. I
think I've heard that too. Yeah.
And he wore a diaper because it was like, I'm not getting off stage.
That one, right? This one?
Yeah, I think that's the one. Yeah. There's a guy who's wearing a. Look how sweaty he is, like and all that.
Yeah.
Which is probably understandable. He's wearing a jacket in the middle of a fucking. So young.
Yeah.
So young.
Interesting.
Back in the day, huh?
Yeah.
You have a half hour, huh?
Sure.
Did you ever get a text like, or did you ever get anything like, hey, just saw your half hour?
No. I watched it. It's on Paramount. You can watch it.
Okay.
I don't think it's very good.
You didn't like it?
I watched it recently. I was like 28.
It's funny. Now that I'm old, like at 28, I always like, oh, that all makes sense to do a half hour. Now I'm 30. just turned 33. Thank you very much. Happy birthday to me.
Yeah.
And,
oh, nice. It is a young man's game, though. Huh?
But now I feel now I look at a 28-year-old. I'm like, you should never be recording a half hour. Like in my mind, I'm like, what are you fucking nuts?
Right.
It's like you should be at Mike's grinding.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should be Bernie Mac's age before you record anything.
Yeah. That's kind of just
Bernie Mac's age.
how I. Yeah, that's how I see it. Even Mulaney released something when he was like.
I guess he's kind of the exception.
Mulaney's a real.
Yeah.
He was always just great.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. He just sort of got it. I don't know how.
He's not great at not coming in other people and hot women. Yeah.
I don't know. I've never had the opportunity to test how good I am.
Oh yeah.
I'm coming in a lot of ugly women. Tell you that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'm at a point where I'm not going to cheat on my wife.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I won't do it. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the goal is to just get to the point where you're so worn down, and she wears you down. You're all gray and chubby now. Your good opportunities to cheat on are gone.
Right.
And she did that on purpose. They did that.
Yeah.
And
they're always bringing cookies home and
stressing you out.
Yeah.
And belittling your confidence and things like that, just like chipping away at you. She feeds you and then go, you're getting fat.
Yeah. And then I do a bit about Al Qaeda hijacking a plane with dirty diapers, and she goes, "I don't get it."
That's not good.
Yeah.
Why don't you? Yeah.
Yeah.
That is typical women. It's like, why don't you do the joke about?
Yeah.
Every time my girl says she like loves a particular joke of mine, I go, that can't be good. I sit down and go, what am I doing?
Oh yeah.
It's nice. I do like having the idea that like, I have 2 or 3 jokes that women like. Sprinkled amongst just the dog shit. Just me going, imagine imagine if the president was retarded and then it's just me going, is that a good bit? Is that a good bit? I think
all right, that's not just a bit for the fellas. What if the president was retarded, huh fellas? The guys know what I'm talking about.
Come on. They put him in
I'm retarded Barack Obama. And
Barack Obama?
Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah. That would go work. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not
and
bad.
then for Biden, you don't really have to change your voice.
Yeah, you go. Yeah. That's what you do. You go, this is my impression of
How about retarded Kamala? What would she sound like?
We did it, Joe.
Yeah.
We did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm in here. Ha ha. He's just laughing all the time. She's always
They don't
laughing.
let her talk anymore. Remember, there was a time when they were running. It seemed like she was like the one, and then I think they
It
realized
did seem like she
was
was like the good speaker and everything.
Yeah, and then she spoke
and
too many times.
Trump, it felt like Trump was afraid of her at one point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then they got her in, and everyone thought it was like Biden will just like win it, and then he'll probably step down in a couple of years. And now I think they all realize that she's a fucking moron. So they were like, get the fuck. They don't let her talk at all.
She's nuts.
No.
Yeah.
Do you ever see that clip? Wasn't it when she sat down? She sat down and talked to a bunch of school kids about
truancy.
What was it? Truancy? No, I thought it was just maybe it was gun violence or something. She sit down with all these kids and they all talked about that or representation. I think it was like some sort of representation. Then turns out afterwards they were all just child actors. They released they were all just child actors.
They were little people.
They were just like hired.
Yeah.
Just a 50-year-old man wearing a little.
But they're all dressed like kids.
Wearing a little cap, and a blazer.
Yeah.
Hello, little children.
Yeah. They were all paid like $100 a day.
Yeah. What's this? Yeah, Kamala Harris mocked for NASA video.
Paid child actors.
Yeah. Put on that. Can we watch that? The Telegram.
There's nothing more powerful.
We gotta pay for this these ad reads, the thing.
You can sign into my account if you want. You want my login?
No, we'll be all right now.
Ready to start?
So this is.
So I may not always be fast to take my parents' advice, but what is the best advice your parents have given you that perhaps you can share with us today?
You know, one of the most important pieces of advice that I can offer you guys, and I want you to really remember this.
She's like on drugs or something.
Never let anybody tell you who you are.
One of the things
tell
I
them.
remember growing up.
Yeah.
Never let anybody suggest to you that you are what they think you should be. You tell them who you are and who you know you are and what you intend to
It's
be.
nonsense, right?
Yeah.
She's
Got
just
that?
blabbing
Yes,
about
all right. I got more advice. You just let me
So what is the most surprising thing you found about being vice president?
There have been a lot of things because I've never
Line,
been vice president
line.
before. So there are
Yeah, how you
many
doing,
new
Jimmy?
things.
8 years old, from Brooklyn.
Kamala.
What should I be when I grow up?
Do you think my skin color has any limitations on how far I can go in society?
Yeah. It's really the worst of that.
I don't have any role models on TV. Does that mean that people in my demographic will never be successful?
Yeah. I feel like I'm not represented because I'm 8 years old with an Adam's apple. There's no TV characters that look like me.
Yeah. There's a 10-year-old going bald.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
She says stuff, and I go, "Who is buying this?"
I don't know, but she got a lot of trouble for that because they're like, look at me just talking to these kids, and I was like, it was like a stage thing. Yeah. And one of the kids released like a thing going. They asked me to sign an NDA, and I didn't, and then they just like, "Yo, this is all fake." But but like I think it gets worse. Like it gets into some real. She's like, here's what I would say about that.
Yeah.
Here's what I want to say about racism.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They try to make it like a thing where like people were mispronouncing her name. Yeah. And she made it a whole thing where she was like, your name is the most important thing about you. And it's like, who? You have to be like lobotomized to be into this.
Because I still don't know. Is it Kamala or Kamala?
Kamala. It's Kamala.
Kamala.
Yeah, but people were calling her Kamala.
Kamala.
Yeah, and those people, they're going to throw those people in jail. they're going to charge those people with felonies. Yeah.
Guillotine.
Yeah.
In the public square.
They just raid Gas Digital.
For that.
Yeah.
For that.
I make Lewis and Ralph do a perp walk. Yeah.
Yeah. Kamala Harris. I honestly thought she was going to be the fucking president. So
you did?
I thought Biden would have just like stepped down by now.
Right.
Who knows? Who else is running now?
He's running again, baby.
Yeah, he's running.
Yeah.
Is there anyone running against him at the Democrats or no?
I guess RFK Jr. is going to run.
RFK is going to try to run against them.
Yeah.
Probably won't work, right?
I don't think so.
And then Republican, you got
DeSantis, yeah.
Who has Elon Musk backing him.
Uh-huh.
And then you got Trump's daddy.
You got Trump. Yeah, Trump's going to eat him for lunch, though.
Yeah.
Trump's already like, yeah, there was a rumor that DeSantis ate pudding with his fingers. And so Trump put out a commercial of like a guy eating pudding with his fingers. Like he's already like attacking him.
Just a rumor that he made.
Yeah, if you search for that. Because there was a report that came out. Somebody said, I was on a plane with Ron DeSantis that he ate pudding. He ate a cup of pudding with his fingers. And I think they asked DeSantis about it. He was like, oh, that's sugar, man. I don't eat pudding.
Yeah.
Like he, and then, so Trump, is
this the man you want in charge?
And the ad was just a guy eating pudding with his fingers.
That's funny.
Fingers where they don't belong. And we're not just talking about pudding. DeSantis has his dirty fingers all over senior entitlements. Like cutting Medicare, slashing Social Security, even raising our retirement age. Tell Ron DeSantis to keep his pudding fingers off our money. Oh, and somebody get this man a spoon.
Make America Great Again Inc. is responsible for the content of this advertisement.
He's like already attacking him.
And he's made a very ass and gayish out of it too.
Yeah.
It's like he's fingering a fucking ass. Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's solid.
It's amazing. Yeah, he's gonna eat him for lunch.
What's about? Do you reckon he'll come back then onto regular social media? Because he's only.
Yeah, I don't know. He hasn't tweeted, right? They restored his account, but he hasn't tweeted
because of what's his place called? What's the Trump app? There's like
Truth Social.
Truth Social. Yeah.
Yes, he only posts on Truth Social.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he emails everyone every day if you sign up for his stuff, I think.
Yeah.
As far as I know.
Yeah.
But it's like that long ass stuff. You need ChatGPT to like summarize this so I can talk about something on a podcast. Will you? ChatGPT, tell me the whole day's news in 4 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Have you started using that?
No. Have you?
No. Well,
what do you? I mean,
Nick Mullen was telling me about it because I just thought it was nonsense. But he was like, you can actually use it for stuff. He used it for like some sort of coding, where it was like, write me code so that I can turn scripts into, I don't know, either expand or retract like words into like scripts or something like that. So,
yeah, I'm not good at adapting to technology.
No,
like even like when Snapchat comes out, I'm like, I don't want anything to do with this.
Of course, until it's
TikTok.
too late.
I don't want to do the new thing. Yeah, and I miss the window on every.
But there's also for all of those apps that take off, there's always the apps that never work.
Don't work. Yeah.
So then you just wasted your time.
Right.
All that stuff.
Unless you're Chris D'Elia, Snapchat, I guess, kind of works for you pretty well.
Ooh.
You know. Yeah.
That's what you get.
Yeah.
Chrissy. One by the FBI. I never read the article. Few comedians sent me the article. Like, see this? And I was like,
it's long. I read some of it. It's long.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like you're not really surprised by anything in there.
Yeah, he had a little cult. He had a little cult. But what is a cult?
Sex
What
cult.
is a cult?
Right.
You know, at what point does an adult have agency over their own actions? You know what I mean?
Sure.
So shout out to Dalia, one of the good guys.
Mm-hmm.
Me and Mike Recine, we support you.
Yeah, come on the show.
I would definitely have Dalia on the show.
You would?
Are you nuts? Yeah, of course. Yeah. Why not? Why wouldn't I? My numbers are through the roof.
You think?
I think I would get 100,000 views.
Really?
On a Dalia, and he just shows up and he's
I feel like
he's just doing shawing or whatever. The whole episode is just him going shawing.
Oh, Chris, you're so funny.
And they're going, so no, Chris, let's talk about these allegations. Oh, shawing.
Yeah.
He's just doing old 90s. Like, no, Chris, this is a very serious. This girl killed herself because of the mistreatment of you and your cult.
Yeah.
And he's just there going, not a dent, not a dent. I'm like, no, Chris, please, you got to take this seriously. He's making noises the whole time. Yeah.
I had a tweet one time. I was like, imagine Chris D'Elia getting beaten to death in prison for being a pedophile. And he's like, seriously, dude? Are you caving my head in right now, dude? With a broomstick? Dude. And one of these influencer guys got like mad at me for that. One of these like meme account guys.
Like just like an invisible.
Yeah, he
like
was
one
like,
of these like Lord Fuckaton or whoever, and they have a billion, a billion followers.
Yeah, which I thought that was weird.
Yeah, I don't know.
He's like jumped to his defense. He like jumped to Delia's defense.
Yeah, he's innocent until proven.
You think?
Guilty repetitive times.
He seems pretty guilty.
He might be.
Yeah,
I'm sure he's done some unsavory behavior.
Yeah,
it's like hard to tell. He's just, the problem is all the allegations get very muddy and cloudy. You know, like there's like a story about Chris D'Elia was that some comedian goes like, oh, I gave him a ride home one time after like a show or a mic, female comedian, and when we got to his house, he pulled his dick out and was like, would you suck it? And she was like, no, and she wrote like a thing about it. But apparently
he was like, okay. He just put his dick away. He just sadly put his dick away.
It just goes soft. But apparently the two of them had like hooked up before, like they had.
Oh yeah.
So it wasn't like just a random girl. It was a girl he had fucked before, and he was like, "This might be sexy if I pull my dick out of the car," you know. Which it does change it a little bit.
Yeah, but he's doing some fucked up shit to a lot of other women.
No, he definitely is.
I don't know why you felt like you had to say that.
I think though that the problem is they fucking fill up the narrative. They fill it up with so much.
They pad the narrative.
With so much information like that. That was irrelevant stuff.
That sure.
You're right.
Yeah. But there's a lot of the stuff he's doing is pretty. Not that I'm anyone to judge, you know. I'm a bit of a sex criminal myself, actually.
Hey, I gave that up.
Please do not Google Mike Recine sex crimes right now. But
yo, I gave that stuff up a long time ago.
Yeah, that's the old me.
There was a little thing called the Me Too movement when I realized my actions were wrong.
Yeah. You just find a YouTube clip from like 2008. It says Mike Recine, sex crimes are good, actually.
And I'll never change my mind.
Yeah.
I refuse to let the woke mob dictate my.
I will never change my opinion on this. You can mark my words. Like grainy, early 2000s YouTube.
Even if I say things on a podcast years later, I'll be lying. Absolutely.
This is who I am, 100%. Yeah.
Yeah. The Me Too movement. That was fun. Huh? We all have to change our actions. Whatever.
Yeah. It's kind of weird though. It's like all these beautiful women want to have sex with you, and then you're like, but then that's not enough. You have to like yell at them.
Yeah, you got put a lampshade on their head and make them stand in the corner for an hour.
Yeah. Make them kneel on beans. Yeah. Because that's what these girls said. They were like
kneel on beans.
Yeah, my grandfather said that's what his mom would make him do when he was bad.
Oh, like
she would put beans on the floor and make him kneel on the.
Like in a prayer position?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah,
or on all fours. You don't know?
No, you got to kneel on
beans.
On dried
kneel on beans.
Cause I was bad.
I should have done what I was told. Kneel
on beans. Cause you're a bad boy. You just kind of like make it fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, he's bleeding. It's like torture. It's like
Yeah.
Well, these are obviously pre-soaked beans.
Yeah.
These are hard beans, folks, not mashy, regular beans.
Yeah.
This is the 50s.
Right. But these girls said
kneeling on rice we got. That's the Asian one.
Yeah.
Kneel on rice.
Now, Asians, I feel like they do some fucked up shit to their kids.
I thought they would just whip them with bamboo or something.
Colum.
What? That seems like a very...
That's bigoted.
We used to get hit by a slipper.
You did?
My parents' slipper.
Yeah.
My dad would take off the slipper. Which in
Did you get the belt?
No, I don't think so. He might have threatened us with the belt.
Oh, yeah.
My mother might have put like our head through the wall once or twice, but not really. Nothing substantial that had ever affected me to my knowledge. But maybe according to everyone else.
We got the belt. I feel like I need to hit my dad with a belt.
Why not?
Just to kind of get over it.
Well,
just a couple times.
If he misbehaves,
right,
you got to send him to school and get a better result.
Right.
Than whatever you got.
I got to like hire a prostitute to entrap him. I'd be like, you cheated on mom. And I take my belt off and I hit him with the belt. How dare you? That's my mother. You fucking asshole.
Yeah, that would be funny to hire a prostitute and be like, yo, can you fuck my dad?
Can you seduce my dad? Yeah. Just send her into Wegmans.
Do you
when
think
he's shopping?
Do you think prostitutes are good at like doing that? Do you think there's prostitutes out there that are like, I'm gonna be able to get this guy to fuck me? Or do you think they're just used to showing up at hotels and
I think so.
You think they have the walk around?
You think they have game?
Yeah. I don't think they do have game. I think they're just
have...
Russians who are chained to a radiator most of the time.
Right.
That's what I think they are. I don't think they're out walking around like, got a light big boy, and then they trick your dad into fucking him.
Right. Right. They probably just walk up to be like, I'm a prostitute, I'll fuck you. And she's like, I'm sorry, he's made of stone.
Your son paid me $600 to fuck you in this car. Yeah. That could be.
Your dad's a loyal man.
Yeah. Maybe high-end escorts that are kind of like at a party where it's known that they're whores, but they're not really. Maybe that's a little bit more seductive, but I can't imagine.
I think Jared Kushner's father did that to his brother-in-law or something.
Really?
Yeah, he like hired a prostitute to like entrap him into having sex with her.
To cheat.
So yeah.
So they had blackmailed them?
Yeah, they blackmailed him.
Isn't that what Jeffrey Epstein did? Really?
Yeah, I think so.
He was just hiring child prostitutes, like essentially.
Yeah. Which that seems to make the most sense, right?
That he was using it as blackmailing? Yeah.
Yeah. It's
absolutely.
It's like, you're like, come to a party at my house, you know? And then there's like this hot 15-year-old who's
It's like in
and then after you come, Jeffrey Epstein goes, all right, now listen, you're gonna do what I say. And you're like, oh shit, that 15-year-old girl didn't actually wanna wasn't attracted to me.
Or you pretend to fuck. You're not actually into it, but you don't want to lose face in front of the other billionaires. So you're like, yeah, let's go to the room. And then you just sit there and go, what's going on with you? You know, and like, if anyone else, I fucked you. You know, it's like a thing. And then they blackmail you, and you're like, I promise.
Yeah.
Well, isn't that like in Godfather Part 2 when the politician killed the prostitute or whatever, and then they
make him think that he did.
That's the implication, right?
Yeah. Tom Hagen's like, this girl had no family.
Yeah, they make him think that he killed her because he goes, I blacked out or something.
Yeah,
but they didn't. They drugged him and then they killed her.
I gotta rewatch Godfather 2.
But
I haven't seen
that was always a question though. Is that definitely what happened? That they tricked him, or did he?
No, I think
Or did they just happen to come across a time to cover up his crime, or did they definitely trick him?
I think because I think they tricked him because Tom Hagen was like there. He was like right there.
Yeah, is that what it? Yeah,
yeah.
I thought it was,
but he's like,
I thought it was like left into interpretation, maybe.
Oh,
that maybe, but they were definitely the ones.
I think they did. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't know. It's been so long since I've seen that movie.
Should we watch it right now?
We should watch it right now. Yeah,
that would be a fun little watch.
Because you got to watch. You got to watch part 1.
We sit down for 4 hours on the rest of the podcast. It just turned into a Godfather watch along.
Yeah.
That would be pretty solid, actually. Yeah, good movie. Good movie.
Yeah.
With your guinea charm and your olive oil voice. This just happened? Yeah. I saw that.
What is an olive oil voice?
And not what you have, anyway. What? Like this? My olive oil voice? Yeah,
I heard Bill Gates got divorced because he was spending too much time with Epstein.
Yeah?
That's why his wife left him.
But he definitely had an affair, and then
he's like, "Oh, you don't like any of my friends."
You're allowed to hang out whatever you want.
Yeah,
I'm not allowed to go to Pedo Island.
Yeah. You always treat my friends like shit.
Yeah, look, I don't. It is an interesting world to figure out, like, what exactly is going on. Do these billionaires all know? Dude, like, what, you know, who's more powerful too then, the billionaires or the CIA, the government, the people that have the information on these billionaires? Because surely there's some dirt on Elon Musk that someone has that could crush him right now.
Yeah.
So if Elon Musk isn't making his algorithm bury information about the CIA, surely there has to be.
You just can't have anyone who you can't have sex with anyone who looks younger than like 62 years old. You know?
Yeah. There's a sweet spot. You're none older than 70.
Yeah.
Yeah. You just got that little. Yeah. I guess so. But then even cheating on your wife or whatever could be just enough to ruin your empire. They probably have enough dirt on us now. Just like they just listen straight through this shit.
Sure.
So any other billionaire now is probably already hands tied.
Yeah.
Remember that time you watched gay porn? No!
I'll
do anything you want.
They just find all the racial slurs that you've sent your friends in text messages.
Yeah,
like we're going to release them.
You got your WhatsApp thing?
Just
somehow creatively using emojis to be racist.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
Well, that happened in England. There was a WhatsApp group or whatever leaked, and all the boys had horrible stuff.
Yeah.
But it was all about like, oh, I'd love to rape that girl. And they did a lot of like, I want to rape that girl stuff.
Sure.
And then they all got
Which, if you can't say that in the group chat with the boys,
I don't know.
Where can you say it?
Locker room talk.
Yeah.
It's locker room talk. Yeah.
That's why there's mass shootings and terrorism. These guys have no outlet to say who they want to.
They would love to force.
Yeah.
But there is an element of like, we're in a certain chat here where we're being as horrible as we can.
That's the context. Yeah,
and we're actually bonding because we trust each other with this horrible stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
And then sometimes you try to monetize those conversations. You start a podcast, you know,
and you remove any other opportunity for income.
Yeah.
Yes.
And the context is it's only other men that are your age that listen to it. So it is sort of like a secret.
Yeah, an open secret.
Yeah. So when you clip that and put it on Twitter because you want to launch your journalism career, that's unethical to me.
Yeah, that is funny.
You know?
It's like, oh, it's out of context. Well, explain it. It's like, I'm a piece of shit.
Well, yeah.
I'm not a nice guy.
Look,
I say horrible things.
Yeah, I'm a hunk of garbage.
Nice. Do we have any questions from the Patreon for this week there, David Caggiano? What time are we at, by the way?
We're at 55.
Ooh, look at that timing.
You're doing well. You're doing good here.
Patreon could be doing better, folks.
Yeah.
Help me out. The libtards are taking our freedom. We're not allowed to say what we want. Come on.
Here we go.
How do I market to the other side of that? It's very easy to market to like conservative. They're taking away our freedom of speech. I'm too edgy. Head off the Patreon where I'm allowed to do whatever we can. You know, advertisers, they won't advertise with me anymore because I keep making jokes about terrorists shitting in their diapers. But how do you advertise to the rest? How do you go like, guys, fascism is taking over America and I'm going to tell you the truth?
Yeah.
Or something like that, is it?
I don't know. Yeah.
Put a rainbow flag in the logo or something. I don't know. Like, how do you... It's not as easy.
You should just call it the Gay Colum Tyrrell Podcast.
Colum loves gays.
Yeah.
Colum accepts.
Colum Tyrrell's gay as hell podcast.
That's not bad.
Gay ass hell podcast. I don't know.
Real ass gay podcast.
Yeah.
Real gay ass.
Real gay podcast.
Real gay ass podcast.
Yeah.
Yo, what's up, doggy style? All right, so what is this? You read it out to us there, David Caggiano. And also, folks, make sure you follow David Caggiano, very funny comedian from Boston. Actually, and make sure you follow all of Mike Ricine's stuff. Again, I'll have a plug up top before we do the...
Thanks.
So, Mike Recine, Out for Smokes.
Yeah, I have a podcast called Out for Smokes with Scott Chaplin and Sean McCarthy, if you want to check that out. And then
very funny. I did it. It was great.
Thanks. Yeah, it's fun.
And then obviously,
And then
you recorded...
I'll be in Charlotte, North Carolina on June 11th if you want to come out at the Comedy Zone.
Oh,
yeah.
Interesting.
Thanks.
Nice. Good stuff. And you also recorded a special recently.
Yeah.
And that will be released eventually on your YouTube channel?
Probably, yeah.
Which is?
I'm going to, you can follow the Out for Smokes YouTube channel if you don't mind. Go and subscribe.
Go follow the Out for Smokes YouTube channel and leave a little comment saying Mike Recine is the GOAT, no cap. All right, folks.
All right, so questions from the Patreon. This comes from Jeff Hess. If you had to stay in the U.S. forever but couldn't live in New York or L.A., which city would you drink yourself to death in?
Oh, that's tricky because I haven't really done a whole lot. You know,
Yeah.
that's a tricky
Maybe
one.
Portland. I would just go to Portland and be a menace.
Portland,
You
Oregon.
know? Yeah. I'd wear like a Trump hat.
Yeah, just a MAGA hat.
Just, yeah.
Just a
And just
American
bother
flag.
everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just,
What
Yeah.
What cities do you like that's not New York or LA? What are your favorite?
Well, everywhere I like is like more of a holiday type of thing.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
like I like going down to Florida,
Yeah.
but it's like
But doing comedy in Florida is fun.
yeah,
You don't have to worry about the audience being like sensitive.
They're older, they've been through it, and
Yeah.
they don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
I don't know, living down there, but so my perception of these cities, people visit a city for a weekend and they go, I love that place, and go,
Sure.
no, you got to live there.
You gotta
It's
live there, yeah.
rough.
Right.
Like Austin, I could go. Just coincidentally happens to
I feel like
be
that
where a lot
I
of
feel like-
powerful comedians are right
Uh-huh,
now. I'll just sit there like a dog beside a table waiting for scraps. Like,
Yeah.
I could do it.
You'll just move there and hope you run into Joe Rogan.
I'll just take up fucking
And then you see him,
Archbo or whatever.
and then you see him. You go, "Hey, I'm a comedian." He goes, "Oh, that's cool, man." And then he walks inside, and you just start punching the wall. And you're like, "I fucking blew it." He hates me.
Hey, Mister, did you just fart? I fart sometimes when I'm nervous.
Hey, Joe, what if ISIS used dirty diapers to hijack a plane?
No, I'll send you the whole thing. He's just in his limo. Bzzz, does the thing goes up, bzzz.
Yeah.
He just
Rolls the
closes
window
my
up.
face. It's like there's no window there, Joe. I would though. If Joe said come down to Austin, I think you'd have to. He'd be obligated to look after your career. If he goes, hey, come down to Austin, there's a great scene. And if you move down and then you like,
This is like such a fantasy.
He
that
went cold.
This would not happen. I know you probably want this to happen, but
It could happen.
you think Joe Rogan's gonna go, "Hey, Colum,
Maybe.
why don't you stay? You can stay at my house."
I'm telling you, I'm gonna go down there.
You can tell he's thought about this a lot.
I'm going down. I'm gonna have an arch bow around my shoulder.
Yeah.
And just walk around the city until eventually Joe goes, "Hey, sick bow," and I go, "Oh, thanks. I was just writing a joke."
if Joe Rogan said, "Hey, come live in Austin," I mean, he would have to take care of me. He'd probably have to give me like $5,000 a week and let me fuck his wife. You just have this sick fantasy of like you being best buds with Joe Rogan.
You're my best friend.
You just imagine you and him on like a tandem bike, like bicycling through Austin. You guys are sharing.
Seesaw.
Yeah, you've thought about this so much. You're sharing a milkshake together.
Yeah. Joe. I mean, who are you? Joe, it's me.
You guys are wearing t-shirts that say "I'm his best friend" with an arrow next to it.
Yeah, don't mock Joe. Okay,
Yeah.
don't mock Joe.
Yeah.
Joe's
No,
a
I
good
think
fella.
that could happen for you, Colin.
Well, the problem is anyone that's going down there is anyone that goes to Austin. There's a big thing of they're like move down.
Yeah. Well, it's funny
So I'm
because
saying
I was just there.
But if you did get the offer,
Mhm.
they would have to. It would be crazy if Joe was like, or anyone in that circle was like, "Hey, move down. This is a great scene," and then you showed up, and then they're like, didn't help you out at all,
Yeah.
and you're like, "So can I get into this club?" And they're like, "I don't."
No, yeah, but I was just there. But it seems like it's a more fun place to go and do comedy for a few days than like LA would be.
Yeah.
Because everybody who lives there really likes it. There's a lot of venues, a lot of places. Like I would consider going there just for a few days to,
Yeah.
hang out.
Yeah, I'm
get
gonna
up.
go a few days to promote the special, whatever.
Yeah.
But living somewhere, I always assumed there would be somewhere south, like I don't know, Nashville or somewhere in Tennessee, maybe.
Nashville sucks.
Does it? I've never been, so
it stinks.
maybe I've heard some nice places in like North Carolina, South Carolina,
I'll be there in October though, October 1st.
Asheville.
I'll be at Zany's in Nashville, October 1st.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's somewhere like that. I don't know. Like
Yeah.
I you know what I love too is I love New England in the summer, like a little like we're gonna be up there doing my world
Nice
tour
little-
of Rhode Island
Yeah,
in
lobster.
July.
I have a little lobster roll.
I love that, but again,
Yeah.
that's not real life. That's
You're gonna be in-
that's me for a weekend in Block Island.
Sure.
Eating oysters, drinking fucking wine. That's not your.
Right, and it's like you living at Joe Rogan's house would be nice for a weekend, but then after
a
like
while,
a month,
he's just like,
you
it's
get
a-
sick of each other.
Can I have a salad? He's like, no,
Yeah.
carnivore diet.
right.
He goes, you want a salad? You got to tap me out.
Right. You would get sick of doing his podcast every single day.
I'd be sick of the fame and the money and the. And
You get sick of kissing him on the lips really, really fast.
You're stubble, Joe.
You're just in an ice bath, like locked eyes.
You
He's
laugh,
my
man.
best friend.
You know what? When me and Joe are on vacation and you're like, hey, can you introduce him? I'm like, don't know. Never met him in my life.
I do
You'll
love
be
a
standing
good,
outside in the Kiltony line. And I'm like,
Right.
I don't know this guy. I've never
right.
met him.
I do love a good daydream though. I love crafting these little scenarios in my head.
In the shower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll never happen.
Yeah.
Sometimes like you'll have a sex dream, but then sometimes you'll have like a cool dream.
Yeah.
Like you'll have a dream where you're like hanging out with Harrison Ford on a train, and then you wake up and you go, "Oh fuck, that was a dream."
Yeah.
You know?
Sometimes I get these fantasies of like, if I was really amazing at something, like if I could play the piano, like,
Yeah.
and then you just like out of nowhere, you're just like surprised everyone with the world's greatest piano and go, no, that's nothing. I don't bring it up. I was like, but I can't play the piano. Never. But I'm like, oh yeah, I'll do that someday.
Yeah.
I'm never gonna learn the piano, but
Yeah,
someday I'll
yeah,
just
yeah.
fucking rip the keys,
Yeah.
tickle some ivories in a public scenario, and everyone's gonna
And
go.
are you
"Holy
wearing
shit."
like a tuxedo in this scenario, like a long
Shirtless,
jacket?
shredded?
Oh,
like
you're shredded.
Claude Van Damme. I'm doing the splits
You're
while
ripped.
I'm playing
You're
the piano.
ripped playing the piano.
Yeah, exactly. Yo,
Okay.
it's my fantasy. I'm not done.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, you got to dream big.
Yeah, and I'm a little black, not a lot.
Okay.
A little bit, like like you know, the Rock Johnson, that type of like
Yeah.
caramelly.
I could see that.
Just a little bit.
You're like you
Not
have
too
like,
much. Not too much now.
No,
Come on,
you have
Mo.
like curly red hair and your skin's a little darker. You get freckles. I could see that. Somebody photoshopped that. Yeah.
There's a black collar. Anyway, they're the solutions. I don't know really where I'd live.
A rapper. Yeah, no, but I do that too because I've been like playing basketball more because my kid's into basketball.
Oh, great.
So I'm just imagining like, imagine is there any scenario where like a guy who's 5'8" and a little who needs to lose 20 pounds and has tits, is there any scenario where he could be like good at basketball?
Somehow you
like a
stumble
Jeremy Lin type thing.
You
Yeah.
just like there's an injury in the middle of a game, and they're like,
Yeah.
"Can anyone?" And he's like, "I've got a shirt." And
Yeah.
they're like, "Get in here!
Yeah,
What
yeah,
have we
yeah.
got to lose?" And
yeah,
you just
yeah. Yeah, I'm really small and I'm not that fast.
yeah.
But I guess I could shoot threes maybe.
There's been little guys in the league that can.
Like who?
Isaiah Thomas,
He's little.
isn't he? The old Celtics guy. His career fell off, but he was tiny. He was like one of the best players in the league once, and he's like only 5 something. There's been a couple of
Is he?
Bugsy Mo. He was the guy.
Muggs.
He would
jump
like
5, but he was like 5'3".
he would jump.
right?
He would jump like a flea. Yeah, he would just
Yeah.
through the air. It was wild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently he was playing Jordan once and Jordan stepped off him and goes, "Shoot it, you fucking midget." Yeah.
How did he shoot? And what happened?
He missed it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
And he said it really fucked with him.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Great.
It like ruined his shot, I think.
Yeah.
He goes shoot it. He just let him
He
shoot
like
it.
ruined his shot like permanently, I think.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
that's
Like, fucked with
sports
the-
psychology is nuts.
Yeah.
I wish we could we let's see if we can find a sports psychologist to come in here and train us to be better. Grind set.
Right.
No more scrolling Twitter. We need to be fucking adding captions to
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Comedy should be a little more competitive, I think.
Openly competitive.
Yeah,
like, yo,
everybody's
fuck
too
you.
everybody's too nice and supportive to each other.
Yeah, I think it'd be nicer too if more people came up to you and was like, your act sucks. You know?
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
In a fun way.
In a fun way.
In a fun, honest way.
Yeah.
In a fun, very honest way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't you want to get better?
Yeah.
Yeah.
To a degree. But they
Yeah.
talk about all those old seller guys that were obviously just had fucking crazy mental illness because all their parents were in
Sure.
Vietnam and used to beat the fuck out of
Sure.
them as
Sure,
children.
sure.
So they all like, oh, we used to call each other gay if you wore a shirt. And you're like, yeah,
Yeah.
you need to go to therapy, you fucking...
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the best way to hear about all these
Right.
old time guys
Right.
at the cellar. And then you meet one of them and you go, you got like a mustard stain on your shirt. And they go, what the fuck are you saying? And they kick you off their podcast for
Yeah.
being mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I hope that answered your question. If you guys want to get your questions on the podcast out of the patreon.com/Colum Tyrrell, where you get this episode 5 days early, ad-free, uncensored, and also you get bonus episode every week, and you get an opportunity to get your questions answered on the podcast. That was fun. That was a
Yeah.
fun little time.
Good. Thanks.
Thanks, Mike Recine.
I had
Appreciate
fun.
it.
Yeah.
See him on the road, boys. Take it easy.